Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you all to this session. Today's class, we are going to start with a new concept, rate compounded annually or half yearly. Okay. In the previous problem, you can see that the interest rate of some percentage compounded annually. It is given like that. It is compounded annually. So, which means this interest is for 1 year. Okay. These things and all, whatever you are saying, whatever the conditions you are applying, that is for 1 year. Okay. So, they're asking find the compound interest on rupees 12,600 for 2 years at 10% per annum compounded annually, which means this 2 years completion and 5% rate of interest, everything is for 1 year purposes. For 1 year, even for each year you have to pay it. Like that, it was like yearly you have to pay it. That is compounded annually. Okay. They are saying that we can make that into compounded half yearly, which means in a year we can pay 2 times. Okay, we can extend the period, conversion period, the timing of paying that amount, like not in year, we can pay like 6 months once, 6 months once, we can pay it. Okay, so that is called as compounded half yearly. Quarterly means what? Like 1/4 of the part you can pay it. Okay, so they have given you one example for that. Okay, so when principal amount is 100 rupees, we have got 100 rupees from the bank at 10% per annum, which means for an year the rate of interest is 10%, which is compounded annually. So you should know the difference between how it is compounded annually and how it is compounded half yearly. Correct? So they have given you the time period for sending us 1 year. T will be 1 year. Okay, we have got the principal amount of 100 rupees at 10% rate of interest, which is compounded annually, which means like one year we are supposed to pay that interest. So how we will calculate the interest for this compounded annually? As usual, interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. What is the principal? 100 into rate is 10 into 1 for 1 year divided by 100. 0 0 0 0 cancel. So interest is 10 rupees. So what is the amount you will pay there? At the end, 100 rupees plus 10 rupees, which means principal plus interest. So rupees 110 you will pay as the amount in the bank. Okay, you got 100 rupees as you have borrowed 100 rupees, but at last you have paid 110 rupees along with your interest. Now they are saying about they got a principal at 10% per annum, which means for a year the rate is compounded half yearly. Compounded half yearly. So what is the principal? 100 rupees. Rate this one. But here time period is what? It is 6 months. Why? Because they have told you we can pay for every half years, which half year means what? 6 months. They told us compounded half yearly. Upper time period will become 1/2, half year. Okay, this is 1 year, this is half year. That's the difference. I is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. So principal into rate of interest 10%, 10 into time is 1/2 divided by 100. 0 0 0 0 cancel. This is denominator, this is numerator. Okay, keep it in your mind. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are. Upper interest is equal to 5 rupees. What is your interest? It is 5 rupees. So what will be the amount which you have to pay for the 6 month? Amount will be principal plus interest. Principal is equal to 100 rupees. Interest is 5 rupees. This is for 6 months. Okay, this is for 1 year. Keep it in your mind. Compounded annually is for 1 year and 6 months for the compounded half yearly. Principal plus interest, appo 105 rupees. So amount will become 105 rupees. So in 6 months, along with your interest, you will pay it as 105 rupees. Sometimes within the 6 months you are not able to pay. So what you will do? Next you will go to the next 6 months, you will ask some chance to pay it. Okay, that time what will be your principal in compounded? This amount is your principal. Okay, did you understand? See children, within 1 year if you pay, this 110 rupees will be paid to that particular person. Sometimes if you are not able to pay within this 1 year, you will extend for next year. So what will be the next year principal? It will, along with this interest and this principal amount you will get, this amount will be the next year principal. So here the principal for the next 6 months is 105 rupees. So the same rate, same half month, 1/2 time period. So interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Principal is 105 rupees. Yes, I told you already, 105 rupees into rate is 10 into 1/2. Time period 1/2 divided by 100. 0, 0 cancel. Or you can wait. 105 into 10 into 1/2 divided by 100. 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are. Okay, this fifth table 50. 5 2s are 10, 0, 21. Okay, now is there anything to cancel it? No. 21 into 5, 5 2s are 10. 105 divided by 20. Yes, you can cancel it in still more. 5 4s are 5 2s are 21. So dividing 4 5s are 20.0. 5 2s are 8, 2 0, 4 5s are 20. So what is the interest amount you have to pay in the next 6 months? 5.25. Okay, wow. So now at the next 6 months, what is the amount you have to pay? Principal plus interest. What is your principal? 105 rupees plus 5.25. So if you add these two, what is the answer? Rupees 110.25. So listen, this is the amount for 1 year. So this is the amount for 1 year because this is 6 months. The next 6 months. If you add both the 6 months, it is 1 year. So this is what the amount we have to pay for at the end of 1 year. 110 rupees because 2 6 months we have considered. So 25 paisas extra. When you are getting permission like this, like 6 months if you pay, you have to face some small changes in the interest value. Okay, this is 110 rupees. Here it is 110. But here it is 110.25. You can see the tabular column. Okay, blue color tabular column, page number 129. It is clearly given how to calculate it for the 6 months. Okay, 6 months the same thing. The amount which you are getting at the end of first 6 months will be taken as the principal for the next 6 months. Okay, so in next page number 130, do you see that if interest is compounded half yearly, we compute interest 2 times, correct? Because half yearly means one interest I am taking like this, another interest I am finding like this, then totally I am adding it. Okay, so time period become twice and rate is taken as half, correct? Rate timing is half, but the period is 2 times I am taking it, because this one time I am taking, another time taking. Okay, so that is what given there. Okay, next we will go to the example number 12. Okay, see children, I am going to teach you example number 12. Before that, I already have read one concept above that. Do you see that if interest is compounded half yearly, we compute the interest 2 times. Okay, so when it is compounded half yearly, when it comes compounded half yearly itself, we will compute interest 2 times. Here for 6 months one interest and another 6 months 1 interest, correct? So 2 interest you will compute it. Okay, that is the meaning. So time period become twice. So what will become? Time period will become twice, double that. Okay, and rate is taken half. Rate means what? That percentage has become half. So these are the things you should keep it in your mind. Okay, when the interest is compounded half yearly, we will compute interest 2 times. Interest will be taken as 2 times. Time period will become 2 times, which means it will becomes twice, and rate is taken half, and rate will be taken as half. Okay, I'll teach you both the methods. Okay, one method where you have used in the previous thing, like this we will use it. One method I'll teach you, another method based upon this facts. Okay, first based upon this fact we will take it. So first what they have told you, first the question is, what amount is to be repaid on a loan of 12,000 for 1.5 years at 10% per annum, compounded half yearly. So we have got loan from the bank of rupees 12,000 for 1.5 years. Okay, at 10% annum, that they are compounded half yearly. Keep it in your mind, half yearly. So half yearly means half yearly means I told you, if for 1 year means it is 2, it considered into 2 6 months. So here they told you 1.5 years. So how many 6 months are there? 3 6 months are there. Yes, 3 6 months are there, children. 1.5 years. So this is your timing. See here, time period has become twice because it is half. For 1 year I am speaking, it has become 2. So if it is 1.5 year, it becomes 3. Yes. Next, rate of interest will become half. Rate of interest is what actually here? 10%. So if it becomes half, 10% by 2 is 5%. So rate has become 5%, and here time has become 3 6 months. Next, what they told you, interest you will calculate 2 times, that we'll leave it. Okay, first rate of interest we calculated. How we will calculate this compound interest formula? Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. Do you remember this formula? P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. What is the principal you got from the bank? 12,000 rupees. 1 plus rate is 5 by 100 the whole power 3, because it has become 3 6 months upper 3. So 12,000 LCM you can take it. 100 plus 5 divided by 100 the whole power 3. 12,105 divided by 100 the whole cube. If you want, you can cancel this. 21 20. So 12,000 21 by 20 the whole cube. So 12,000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20. Can we cancel this? 0 0 0 0 0 0. Sorry. Okay, 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are. So 1 2 is there. Okay, remainder is there. We'll multiply it. How many 21s you have to multiply? 21 into 21 into 21. 21 into 21. 2 2 2 2s are 4. 441 into 21. Okay. 1 4 4 2 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8. 1 6 12 1 9. Okay, 9,261 into 3. 3 6 3s are 18, 3 2s are 6 7, 9 3s are 27. Okay, so what you're getting? 27,783 divided by 2. 2783 divided by 2. 2 1s are 2, 7. 2 3s are 6, 1. 7. 8 2s are 16, 1. 9 2s are 18. Then I'm bringing this 3 down. 2 1s are 2, 1.0. 2 5s are 10. So what is the answer you're getting? Rupees 13,891.5. So at last you will pay the amount as 13,891.5 rupees. Okay, you will pay like this. Okay, since they are asked you the amount, and we are directly using the amount formula, principal of 1 plus r by 100 the whole power n. So principal, you know, which you got from the bank. Rate has become half. Why? Because it is compounded half yearly, the whole power year. So in how many 6 months are there in this years? 3 6 months. Because it is half yearly, we have to calculate this 1.5 years in terms of 6 months. Appa 3 6 months are there. Appa whole power 3. You can cancel it and find the amount. Okay, I told you I'll teach you the next method also, no? Okay, so what we have considered, time is we have to consider 1.5 years, correct? So how many 1.5 years can be considered into 3 6 months? First I am taking 1 6 month. 1 6 month is nothing but what? Half year. How many half years are there? 3 half years are there. Only 1 half year I am taking now. Okay, rate is what? 10%. Okay, so how we will calculate the interest? P into R into T divided by 100. What is the principal? 12,000 rupees into rate 10 into time is what? Half year, because I am finding for first half year, divided by 100. 0 0 0 0 cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are. So 12 5s are 60, 600 rupees. So first 6 month interest will be 600 rupees. So at that end, what will be the amount? Principal plus interest is equal to, principal is 12,000, interest is 600. So 12,600 rupees you have to pay for the first 6 months. So next 6 now what you will do, when this period is extended for next 6 months, you will find the interest for the next 6 months. So that time this amount will be the principal. So principal has become 12,600. Why? Because this is compound interest. Principal into rate into time divided by 100. Principal is 12,600. Rate is what? The same rate. 10 into half. Next 6 months, half year only, divided by 100. 0 0 0 0 cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are. So 126 into 5. 5 4 6 5s are 30. 5 2s are 10. 11 12 13. 630. So 630 rupees you will pay as the second 6 month interest. So at the end, what will be the amount? Amount will be what? Principal plus interest 12,600, because this is what the principal, correct? 12,600 plus 630. So 0 3 12 1 3 1. 13,230 is the amount at the end of the second 6 month. So this will become principal now, is equal to 13,230, correct? So this 13,230 has become the principal now. So interest is equal to principal into rate into half year divided by 100. 0 0 cancel. 2 1s are 5, 2 5s are. So 1 3 2 3 into 5. 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 11. 5 3s are 15, 16, 6. 6615 divided by 10. Okay, 6615 divided by 10 is what? Interest has become 661.5. So third year interest will be 661.5. So first year, first 6 months, second 6 months, third 6 months. So at last what will be the amount? Will be amount is equal to principal plus interest. What is principal? 13,230 plus interest is 661. 230 is the principal, interest is 61.5. So shall I add here 13,230 661.5 519,831. So what is the amount at last you have to pay to the bank? 13,891.5. So the same amount you are getting here also, 13,891.50. Either you can use this method or you can use this method. Okay, but do it carefully, where you have to you have to make that rate into half for this problem. Okay, and you have to consider that into 3 6 months. How many 6 months are there? 3 6 months, because it is compounded half yearly. So if you want to find the amount, you can directly use this. Okay, this is very easy. Here you have to find for first 6 months interest, then using that interest find the next month principal, then using that principal second interest, using the second interest next month principal, using that principal third interest, then at last the amount. So really it is difficult. Okay, so better if you use this formula, it is quite easy for you to cope up with. Okay, understood? See children, next is your example number 13. I'll just explain you this overall, so you can work out this problem as a homework. Find compound interest paid when sum of 10,000 is invested for 1 year and 3 months at 8.1/2% per annum, compounded annually. Okay, what they have told you? They told we are compounding annually. Okay, so as usual, here we have to find the compound interest. So before going to find the compound interest, you have to find the amount. Amount formula is what? Amount is equal to P of 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. Yes, so first you have n. Yes, n is 1 year 3 months. So 1 year means, okay, what is this 3 months? So see, they have converted 1 year. 3 months means out of 12 months it is 3 months. That is the meaning, correct? Out of this 12 months, out of 12 months is nothing but in 1 year. 12 month is 1 year. In this 12 month, 12 months, 3 is the meaning. So they have mentioned this 3 months as 3/12 year. So 1 3/12 year, which is nothing but 1/4 years, which means 1 year quarter months. That is the meaning. Not 1.5 years, it is less than 1.5, so 1 year quarter years. So we have got the n value. Next, rate of interest. What is the rate? 8.1/2. Correct? 8.1/2. How can you convert it into improper fraction? 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 7, 17/2. So you can substitute in R. So 2 into 100 become 200. If you substitute, you can easily find it, children. So this n has become 1/4. P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. Here 100 has become 200 because 17/2 is there. That 2 into 100 has become 200. Okay. Now what they have done now, see, 1/4 is there, no? So they have separated into 1 year and quarter year. Okay, 1 year they have found here. For 1 year, 1 plus 7/200 the whole power 1. So we can cancel it and you can find 10,850 for 1 year. Next you should find for quarter year. So first for quarter year, what they have done, simple interest they are finding it. Okay, so P into R into T. R is here, T is 1/4, correct? Because it is quarter year. Substituting, just substitution alone is enough. Okay, here why I am going to find the simple interest now? From this amount, after 1 year you have still more quarter year. So from this amount I am taking it as principal because it is compound interest. 1/4 into 17/100 into 2, because this 17/2, that only this 2 is there. Okay, after every calculation you will get simple interest as 230.56. Okay, so interest for first year, how you will find it? So at the end of first year, what is the amount you got? this is the compound interest for first year. Amount minus principal. Amount minus principal. You can note it down. Okay, interest for compound interest for first year is nothing but amount minus principal. So you got 850 rupees. So this is the interest you got in the first year. But you have still more 3 months, which is the quarter year. That interest is 230 rupees. So how did you got this interest? By using this interest formula, where you have taken this principal from the last amount, because it is compound interest. Okay. So this is your first year interest, this is your quarter months interest. Adding those, you will get the total compound interest. Okay. So it is very, very important, children. So do each and every steps. Okay. Only then you will understand clearly. If you work out more problems from this chapter, only you will understand the concept. Okay, it is not just like that easy to do like other problems. Here every problem should be worked out. Understood? So today's class we have discussed how to rate compounded annually and compounded half year annually. That we have discussed today. So I have given example number 13 as your homework. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.